There's no reason to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. It is politics, initiated by very young politicians. And what happened in Parliament, unfortunately, my good professor is here. What happened in Parliament was lynching, public mob justice against the Deputy President, without looking at the full consideration of the country. Last weekend, he tendered an apology. Might he have offended anyone in his duties? And you see, when you seek forgiveness, then the Bible says, those who don't forgive will never be forgiven also by God himself. And that's why in the Lord's Prayer, and I don't know why we keep on saying it as politicians, you forgive others so that you may also be forgiven. So there's no need. And that is so founded into, you know, if you have to hold society together, then forgiveness has to be very key. And Jesus was asked, how many times then shall I forgive? And he said, so many times in a day. So many times in a day, 77 times, so many. And therefore, if one cannot be forgiven, then you can never hold the society together. That's why you saw the events in Nakuru, where the president's speech would not be read before the public. The last time that was seen was during the J.M. Kariuki's funeral, when the late Nyachai attempted to read the speech of the president at the J.M. Kariuki's funeral, and he was forced to eat it by the people. That is what happens when you refuse to forgive. Parliament has refused to forgive. I heard the arguments in the National Assembly of Otiende and Kaluma that Kufa Ndereva, Kufa, you know, Makanga, there are Kenyans in that bus. There are no Kenyans in that bus. That bus is only carrying members of Parliament. It abandoned Kenyans. You know, those are in the Matatu industry. Matatus arrive at a stage, and when they find others there, they abandon those people and they rush. And this Matatu of Kufa Ndereva, Kufa Makanga has only members of Parliament. It doesn't have the public. So if the Ndereva and the Makanga crash, they will crash with the members of Parliament, but not Kenyans.
When you said that mob justice without full consideration of the country, there is a report that was tabled about public participation that showed in quantifiable terms, 65% was supporting the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. What do you say about that?
Is that what you saw with the public? That public participation report is fake. I want to give you the case in Makueni. There was no public participation in Kibwezi West for the honor of the mover of the motion, even when the court said go to the constituencies. Whatever was done at the county in Makueni, that was conducted by the county commissioner with the guns. And therefore, that's not public participation.
Public participation by county commissioner, what do you...
Yes, the county commissioner is the one who eventually took control of the venue and was allowing one person to vote and another one. And all the reports which came from Makueni constituencies, they are false reports. And therefore, subsequently, the whole public participation report of the House is not the public participation report of the people. The real public participation report of the people is say 73% of Kenyans are not happy with the way President Ruto is handling his affairs and the way the country is moving. And therefore, Parliament has failed in its job. Parliament was impeached by the people of Kenya on 25th June. No one has faith in Parliament. But I can assure you,
why are you still in office?
What members of Parliament are doing to Rigathi Gachagua, they will also be done the same. You have seen now, members of Parliament can't have a beer. You are being chased away from a bar and be told whatever you are taking, we are going to pay. Kenyans should ask, members of Parliament should ask themselves why this is happening. It should not be by force. Let them do to Gachagua what they want to do to Gachagua. It will be done to them by the people of Kenya.